What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how some narcissists condition you to not speak or to not try to, voice your opinion and things like that. Stay tuned for more, like and subscribe for more. So let's talk about how some narcissists will condition you to not speak or voice your opinion. And of course, if you're near, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. So over time, narcissistic people will condition you to just keep your mouth shut to avoid arguments and things like that. And how they do this is sometimes it can be super subtle, but sometimes it can be over the top, narcissistic, toxic rage. Because once you've experienced one or two rage incidents, or once you experience them shutting down completely and ignoring you or pretending you don't exist, you just start to get into your mind just like, well, I don't want to start an argument because if I start an argument, I'm going to get yelled and screamed at. Or if I start an argument, they're just going to get in the car and leave, or they're going to stonewall me or give me the silent treatment and pretend I don't exist when we live in the same household. So if that has happened to you a couple of times, like you've been yelled and screamed at or they shut down on you, you just start to think like, well, I'm going to just keep my mouth shut, because if I voice my opinion, I'm going to get shut down one way or another, or I'm going to get ignored. So they will condition you or sometimes beat you into submission to where you just be quiet all the time. So welcome back, y'all. Yeah. Before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure you hop over to Amazon and grab that Self-Love Journal by Lee Hammock. Lee Hammock, I Love Me, a self-love journal to help you rebuild their identity, rebuild their self-love, and things of that nature, y'all. Okay, so y'all, you hear what I just said, didn't you? You hear what I said at the beginning? How some narcissist and toxic people will condition you to not speak, will condition you to not voice your opinion, will condition you to just sit there, shut up, and take it. It happens all the time. It is not always going to be rage. I know narcissistic rage is like, one of the biggest phrases you will hear when you're when you're looking up and researching narcissistic personality disorder, or dealing with a narcissist or toxic person or something like that. You're going to hear about narcissistic rage, which is one way that narcissists will condition you to not speak. Because you get the fear of the rage. Like, narcissistic rage is just not normal anger. I know people just like, oh, it's just an angry person. Narcissistic rage, what it is an adult temper tantrum. That's what it is. It's literally an emotionally immature person that doesn't know how to control their emotions, that has grown up and that is bigger. You know how kids used to beg, and how kids used to hit the ground, be punching the ground and stuff like that when they didn't get their way? When they got a boundary set on them, they used to be on the floor kicking and screaming. That's what narcissistic rage is, but inside of a grown-ass adult, who is bigger, stronger, faster than they were, who can be scary as hell, who can be super intimidating. That's what narcissistic rage is. It really is an adult temper tantrum, and it's just to the umpteen power. They're throwing things, they're punching things. They might punch you, they might threaten you. They're going to say the most horrible things you've ever heard in your life. You've never experienced anything like this before. Maybe your dad or your mom did when you were growing up, but that's a whole different story right there. You see what I'm saying? But that happens so much, y'all, when you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people. It's just one of those things that continues to happen. Like, if you get so scared of the rage that you don't even bring up your opinion anymore, because you feel like that person, which is going to be true a lot of times, you feel like if you want to talk about an issue, or you want some validation for how you feel, your feelings to be validated, that narcissistic person that you're dealing with is going to take that as personal criticism. They're going to take your feelings as criticism. They're going to take the way you feel as criticism as a personal attack. Narcissists receive criticism as a personal attack. If it's not praise, it's criticism, y'all. There's not a thin line in between it. If you're not praising them, you're criticizing them. That's just the way it is. And I know people don't want to hear that, but that's just the way it is in the mind of a narcissist, y'all. If you're not praising me, you are criticizing me. And to defend myself against a personal attack, I'm going to rage, kick and scream, beat my chest. So if you've experienced narcissistic rage, you don't want to experience that anymore, right? So the threat of rage conditions you not to speak. You have something on your mind you want to talk about, but you're like, damn, if I bring this up, I'm gonna get yelled at. If I bring this up, I might get hit. If I bring this up, I might get who knows what's going to happen? The rage is going to come out. So you avoid it. So you get conditioned in that way to not speak up right there. You get conditioned to not voice your opinion. You get conditioned to not speak and talk about what you're going through. You get conditioned to be quiet, to shut up and take it. You see what I'm saying? You get conditioned to realize to think that your opinion doesn't matter, that your feelings don't matter. You get conditioned to do this, y'all, because you're afraid of the rage, which is understandable. But the longer this conditioning happens, the less you speak, the less you feel good about yourself. The more you tend to lose yourself, because you feel like sometimes it feels like you're in a hostage situation in these relationships, y'all. You know, it's like you be in a hostage situation in these relationships. You just are, you know. So the narcissistic rage is a way that they can condition you. Another way that narcissists and toxic people can condition you to not speak up, to not voice your opinion, is, of course, is the silent treatment. It's stonewalling you, pretending you don't exist. Because if I stonewall you, if I cut off communication with you, because you voice your opinion, because you try to hold me accountable, because you try to validate your feelings, you know what I mean? I go silent. That's punishing you as well. The rage is punishing you, but so is the silent treatment and stonewalling you, pretending you don't exist. You mean withholding affection, things like that. Withholding love, care, affection, withholding communication, withholding all of that other good stuff. Sometimes withholding finances. They can condition you by withholding finances. You know what I mean? If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, the person where they are in control of the finances, they can financially abuse. The threat of financial abuse or financial withholding and things like that can condition you not to speak. If I speak my mind, if I tell them that I know that they're cheating on me, I'm gonna get yelled at, I'm gonna get screamed at, I'm gonna get the silent treatment, or they're gonna keep the money from me, so I can't feed the kids, I can't feed myself, I can't buy necessary things around the house. You see what I'm saying? I get punished. It's like you've been in punishment. It's like when they condition you to the point where internally you go to, you know how when you were in school, back in the day when we were in school, you used to get in trouble and they would tell you to go sit in the corner. That's what narcissists pretty much tell you to do. Go sit your ass in the corner of your mind. You're sitting in the corner of your mind. In the room, you're still present in the room, but your opinions, your validation is sitting over in the corner with a dunce cap on, facing the wall. Because you might as well sit in the corner and face the wall, because your opinion doesn't matter anymore. Your voice doesn't matter. Your words don't matter. So what's the point of speaking? You get conditioned to realize that, like, damn, things go, look, this is one of the main terms that I hear, one of the main phrases that I hear when I'm talking to people who are dealing with narcissists. This is one of the main phrases I hear right here, y'all. Things are okay until I speak things are okay until I open my mouth and talk about something. We're good. Everything will be fine and dandy until I open my mouth and try to talk about handling the issue. We are okay until something bad happens, until I try to hold them accountable and they feel like I'm attacking them, until I try to offer them some constructive criticism and they feel like I'm trying to cut their damn head off. We are okay as long as I don't bring up any issues. But then if you think about it right there, y'all, if you think about the statement, we are okay unless I bring up some issues, are you really okay? Think about it like that right there, y'all. Are you okay if you're not really talking about anything? Are you okay? You mean? If you're being silent, are you really okay? Or is this just a bandage? Is this just a facade of happiness right here? Is this putting on a smiling face, putting on a smiley face mask, but behind the mask you're crying? So are you really okay? You see what I'm saying? That's how they condition you, y'all. Rage, silent treatment. Sometimes they'll condition you with the threat of leaving. If you open your goddamn mouth again, I'm just going to leave and never come back. If you open your mouth again, I'm going to take the kids. I'm going to get full custody of the kids. I'm going to tell the world you're a drug dealer. If you open your mouth again, if this side condition you again, y'all, if you open your mouth again, I'm going to start a smear campaign on you. The threat of a smear campaign, especially if you have a reactive abuse moment, like if they catch you on camera reacting to something that they've done to you, the threat of they can condition you to not speak up, because the threat of them exposing you and painting you out to be the abuser in the situation. They have a video of you yelling and screaming, throwing things, and guess what? You did that because you were reacting to what they did to you, right? So they threatened to release that video. They threatened to release that evidence. They threatened to ruin your reputation, to get you fired from your job. They threatened to tell people that you are the problem. They threatened to expose you. So you be quiet. You keep your mouth shut. You try to you try to fly under the radar. That's the operative term that a lot of people use. I try to fly under the radar, Lee. When I'm flying under the radar, things are going pretty okay if I'm flying underneath the radar. And that sucks to hear when I talk to people, y'all, because so many people have so many beautiful things to say, but you can't say them while you're in this toxic ass relationship. You're not allowed to say them, because if you say them, they already condition you that you're going to be punished in some way, shape, or form. Whew. But just think about that, y'all. If you like I said, if you experience anything like that, put it in the comment section, y'all. If you put your experience in the comment section, you can help other people. Because I might have missed something. How are you put it in the comment? If you made it this far, put it into the comment section. How are you conditioned to not speak? Because I could have missed something. There's things that I don't know, y'all. Help me help other people. Help other people. You may put it in the comment section, like, how are you conditioned to not speak? How are you conditioned to not voice your opinion? How are you conditioned? Because you've experienced it. You see what I'm saying? Experience sometimes is the best teacher. Use your experience to help teach other people what you've been through, and they can help not only help you by validating your experience, by writing it down, and other people agreeing and say, same thing. You can help other people because they are looking in the comment section. They might have heard this whole video like, damn, I wasn't conditioned in it that way. But they look in the comment section and they see you. Like, oh, damn, that's it right there. Help other people, y'all. This is a channel, y'all. This is not just a YouTube channel. This is a damn community of people coming together to help heal, help grow, help thrive. You see what I'm saying? Help thrive, help each other thrive, y'all. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I can only do so much. I can only give y'all my perspective on what I've actually done. Yeah, I've had experience with toxic parents, toxic coworkers, toxic friends, toxic, I've had a toxic girlfriend before, narcissistic girlfriend before. So I can give you experience from that perspective. You know what I mean? But y'all can help other people as well. And I know y'all, you don't have to start a whole YouTube channel, but you can help people by putting comments in the comment section. There are threads in the comment section that are going wild with people sharing their experiences. So how were you conditioned, y'all? How do you feel like you were conditioned to not speak up? How do you feel like you were conditioned to keep your mouth shut or to not voice your opinion? Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Of course, if you haven't already, like and subscribe for more, y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.